Some real truth in perception. You gotta love that phrase. It's woven through everything that we think, say, or feel. When you come into your awareness and your physicality, how does that feel to you? Is it a warm fuzzy? Is it painful? Is it exhilarating? Is it depressing? Those are indicators. Indicators to your experience and who you are in that moment, allowing you to know that you're slightly out of alignment, that you're carrying extra energy, that maybe you don't have to. When you look at those indicators, and you can refer to them as triggers, okay, generators, catalysts, all right? When you look at those and you push it outside for reasoning, rather than bringing it in for reasoning to clear out, all right? You're becoming resistant in your energy, and it stays in your field and starts to distort it because it's a vibrational frequency in there. Now you have a duality. We have a lot of duality. Anyway, you have a double signal in your field, and your experience begins to distort because it isn't a harmonious offering in your vibration. So when you feel something that is maybe detrimental, all right, that you deem is detrimental because you're the only one that can decide what your experience is. When you decide what your experience is, if you deem it or say or think, right, hey, you know, this probably is not very good for me, all right, maybe you could stop and breathe, right, and let go of the shame or guilt, right, that's coming up in that moment. Then possibly go into an understanding and acceptance of you and who you are, okay? I promote some forgiveness, but it's forgiveness of self for your perception now, in that you weren't enough, and you are. You've been enough in every situation, in every trauma, and every experience. And they've all been brought for like right now. And so you're like I think I heard like at the park, the phrase, well, you're the subtotal of the woman you are yet to become. And I was like, that's pretty profound. And that's the same for all of us, right? So I would say that taking a minute to find out what's being triggered or what it is that you're feeling, investigating it, and giving yourself that time, because giving yourself that time is a way of self-care. It's a way to show yourself that you're enough, that you matter, that you're being heard, because you're hearing yourself. You're investigating your previous experiences. You're finding out why there's still that high charge. Shadow work that you hear about, the unpacking, the writing, the internal work, the inner work, your inner world, your inner child. When you connect to your previous experiences, you are focusing your energy body toward your cellular memory, and you're asking it to revise the story of detriment. And you're doing it in a way of self-soothing and allowance, because we survive ourselves if we end up breathing on the other side. We survive ourselves, and whatever that catastrophe, tragedy, we survive ourselves. We live after. And if we don't, then that's a different conversation. If you're here, then you've survived or thrived, however it is that you would like to interpret your experience, at least up until now. I would like to really start looking at behaviors, planetary behaviors, okay? And one of the things is there is murder being committed, genocide, a killing of a total people in Palestine. There is still exploitation worldwide of different peoples for colonized gain. Those are things that we really need to change. We need to have conversations about how to change those things and care for the people who are continuing to be fucked over. All right? This is a video I've been thinking about making for a very long time. I don't know how it's going to hit, how it's going to fucking land. We really need to come together as one. As one. There's room for everyone in the wheel. There's room for everyone in the wheel. Our beliefs don't separate us as a people unless we let them. We can be sovereign together. We can go and allow others to be who they are without prejudice. We have that choice. We have that choice. When we do things like that and we employ our choice regularly, treating others the way that we would like to be treated, okay, that's big. Not like how we think we should be treated. No, because that's privilege. So don't talk to yourself like that. Talk to yourself like, I can see that there's more than me involved here. How can I be of greatest value in this moment? Start talking like that. Talk like that. Become that individual that you know yourself to be. It is time to recognize the bullshit and begin to use whatever platforms are necessary to speak about the detriment that humans are causing to humans. Humans. We are all one species. One. Humans. You can get philosophical, but the physical aspect is that we are unaliving people regularly for personal gain and outcome because of belief systems. Check your belief system. Does it include that criteria? Is that something that you're okay with? And if it is something you're okay with, move the fuck on. I do not need you in my fucking feed, my messaging, or anything. I have mass love for everybody on the planet. Yet, the disruptive people who want to continue to cling to their fear-based hatred so that they can feel better about their belief system, okay? I don't need you. I don't need you to do anything other than be with yourself, okay? Be with yourself. Really look at what that belief system is causing in your life. How you feel like you have to lock your windows, you have to lock your doors, you can't walk down the street at night. And that's how you're fucking feeling. And you're feeling that way. You're feeling that way because of the grooming and conditioning that you've experienced since childhood. through the schools, the storytelling of the history value that we learned in school. Okay? Wake the fuck up. It's difficult not to know what propaganda is and isn't. All colonized belief systems that we're taught are being challenged. You know, they're being challenged with truth. You see what I mean? Okay. I digress. They're being challenged with truth. And when that truth comes, however it hits you, all right, that's what you need to check. You need to check why you don't believe that you should give it value, understanding, compassion, expression. I'm not upset with anybody, but I am very passionate about what I'm talking about. I would like for us to have conversations to resolve things globally. And I think that that is a better communication instead of unaliving, exploiting. Yeah. I think we're done with the colony phase of everything. I believe that it's possible in solidarity to move as one people while thinking of the masses and considering the masses in every situation rather than the few. I love you. And, well, blessings.